Hi guys, welcome to this chaotic video brought about by this crazy wind that we had this afternoon. I really wanted to go to the arts house just now, but I don't know what happened to it. I couldn't find it. Or maybe I walked past it and didn't even know. Because the arts house is located at the old parliament. It says on the website, it now plays a key role as the National Literary Arts Centre in the country's arts and creative scene. So like, if I click on what's on, they've got like performances and things. So yeah, I just thought really wanted to go and check it out, and I got lost. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to a National Gallery because there's a very cool exhibition that resembles the train. So it's going to be like the interior of a train, and you can actually sit down there and do stuff. So it's going to be really fun. Looking forward to doing a video on that. Umbrella is not withstanding the wind very well. Fuck! What's wrong with the umbrella? Courts. Parliament House. The wind does not want me to carry this umbrella, but I'm gonna defy it and continue to carry this wonderful umbrella. Trying to get to the arts house. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Hopefully it's open to the public. I don't know what it's called, arts house, so I'm assuming there's some kind of art there. Unless this is the art house and I just walk past it. I don't know, but anyway, further down is the Asian Civilization Museum. I wish I stopped saying yeah. It's freaking annoying. I mean, it's annoying for you guys to listen, but you know, it's even more annoying because I have to edit. So I have to listen to myself say yeah repeatedly. I don't understand how and when I pick up such stupid habit. Look, who the heck wants to go in a boat right now? Probably some tourists who likes the sun. When we live in Singapore, the sun is abundant. You will never have like a scarcity of sunlight. So you're not gonna go out and chase the sun like when I was in Switzerland. When the sun comes out, everybody's out because some days it's very dark and dreary and you don't get the sun. So understandably, people always want to go out when there's the sun and they want to take in as much vitamin D. But in Singapore, you're not gonna like have a shortage of vitamin D over here. Hence the umbrella comes in. I'm just gonna go inside here. Look, there's the sound of thunder. Look, but where? Okay, I'm just gonna go in and see. I'm sure there's something fabulous inside. Do you guys watch my video about Geodesic Dome, Paki Fuller? Can't remind me of this right now. Now whenever I see domes, this is not a dome, this is a sphere. Think of me. I think of another thing. I think you can see the Geodesic Dome from here. Let's see if you can see one. Pretty sure you can see it from here. On there? Oh, you can't see it. Esplanade building. I think it's a Geodesic Dome. Of course, when you want to see it, it's not available. But when you don't want to see it, you can see it. See, it's behind here. Can you see? Shit! It's too far away. On my way to the Asian Civilization Museum, which was impromptu by the way, because I wanted to go to the arts house and I got lost. I was telling myself that I much prefer art, a sense of painting or some kind of modern art, contemporary art, random objects made by artists, but not really artifacts, historical artifacts, because the former, the paintings, sort of like triggers a mechanism inside my head that spurs a very robust imagination, like a motion picture inside my head. So there's a multi-dimensional layer to it, different perspective and different interpretation, which I really like. But for artifacts, there's a sort of matter of fact quality to it, because you always ask yourself like, who owns it, what's the purpose, and that you admire the skill, for example. But then of course I feel kind of silly when I look at the artifact and somebody has took the pains to paint a story or like a legend or whatever on it. So in a way it's sort of painting. But of course now I understand the importance of seeing all this, because you're not able to see this anymore. It's very rare. And also because it takes a certain kind of skill that may not be skill and know-how that it may not be present anymore. So even if you get to someone tries to make it today, they can't do it. But do they have the material available? Like ivory is it's difficult to obtain now, right? Obviously, hopefully. So the museum has a lot of items made of ivory, and also it tells a very concrete, it's like proof of something that happened in the past in the concrete form. You know, we have memories that's in your head, but you have also memories that are external, and these artifacts represents the memories that are external. For example, the opium paraphernalia, it is a kind of physical stored memory that tells of a very dark time of a mental physical decline, of a segment of society that uses opium, right? Because they become addicted and a lot of problems ensued afterwards. And how they managed to eliminate this bad habit through much difficulty and rise up from the ashes into what we are today. So it can also be inspirational if you think about it that way. But apart from that, random objects like vase that has no meaning or used by emperor, whatever, doesn't interest me that much. This is a painting of officials assembling for a trial at the halls of Canton in China, Guangzhou, around 1807. This is. I think it looks really vivid. Some of the characters are like have come to life, sort of like they're about to move. Detail is amazing. Look, there's a boy there, or people watching from the comfort of the offices. Who's being carried? I think the prisoner, is it? People are just there to enjoy the presence of the crowd, I think. I'm not sure they know, we're just waiting. Look alike. Oh. This is a kneeling figure. This ferocious figure wears a kris. Is the traditional like a dagger tucked into his sarong and holds a water vessel. The humorous features and the kris suggest that he might be a jester at a Japanese court. Such grotesque figures commonly occur in Japanese art, and this ceramic may have been a special commission from Java. He looks like our friend, doesn't he? He looks like he could be a friend. This one, 16th century, kneeling courtier in dress. 15th century stoneware. Shimmer court costume portrays Yuan Dynasty, 1279 to 1868. This one looks like tombstones, you know. Yeah, they are tombstones. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to read for you guys what it says. Two great stones date to the heyday of America's economic and political power, for its capture by the Portuguese in 1511. The first is inscribed with Quranic verses and dedicated to a ship's captain from Western India who died in 1459. Not gonna lie guys, this one look like salt and pepper shaker. Like when you go to a wedding and you normally receive some kind of gift for attending, and yeah, it look like salt and pepper shaker. This one looks like jelly beans. It has been preserved a while, but looks very nice. What the heck is number 10? Beetle Nut Cutter. So it says here it's prized for their rarity. They became cherished heirlooms passed down from generation to generation, and they were used in marriage exchanges or as a form of currency. Used to store ceremonial or medicinal concoctions. Well, I think it's pretty cute. Oh my god. What? This looks freaking scary, to be honest. It looks like a wizard has used it to heck somebody they didn't like very much. This looks pretty cool. These are Chinese ceramics in Southeast Asia. I've got some of them made in 12th or 13th century or 13th to 14th century. I'm not really an artifact sort of person, but I understand the value of objects because they are imbued with significance, some kind of historical significance. It's like physical evidence of a lost time. And I won't, if I look at these things, I won't know that they are old, you know. Like this one, this teapot here. How can you tell that this is old? Geodesic jar, southern China, around 1600, stoneware. Jars of this type are more decorative variations on the storage jar. Okay, this is not a jar, it's a picture. From China, 13th or 14th century porcelain. That one over there is a jar. The walls are from around 16th century. Found as burial goods in Silversmith, Vietnam. Porcelain. So like I said, when you look at the painting, for example, you see numerous characters and you look at each one of them and you wonder like, what's this guy thinking? Are they all thinking the same things? Are they happy? What's their emotions like? What is the feeling, the atmosphere like? Are they scared? Are they happy? Are they excited about something? And you just revel in the celebration if it is, or you feel the darkness or the lingering sadness that emanates from the painting, for example. But sometimes when you see an artifact, maybe you see something like maybe a tombstone or headstone or something. Maybe it evokes the same kind of emotions, I guess. I'm beginning to appreciate it more and more. I used to like stare at it like, not really into such things. Not really into objects, but especially when they have stuff like doors or cabinets or things. But then like it's really nice to see, but I'm not sure how we're going to use it anymore. I'm not sure how it will fit into the modern context. These are stuff that belongs in a museum. They're in a museum for a reason, not just because they are precious and rare. That's a sad quality about it. It's like timeless in the sense that it is still around after hundreds of years, but at the same time out of date, you know. So there's a kind of conflicting quality to it that I think is quite beautiful, which then makes it extremely valuable, the rarer that it is. Like I said, a lot of the items that are stored are items that are valuable or very difficult to work with, like the mother of pearl, because if you don't have the skill, you can easily destroy it. You can easily destroy it and make it unusable. Then you also see how people used to play games with the physical item, and you can imagine how the rules of the game would have been like, and whether it would be a fun thing to play. door. This pair of doors are decorated with small plaques of mother of pearl. Metal tins hold the plaques in place. The original setting of the doors is not known, so they found a door but don't know where it comes from. It's all very nice. You must have a very good aim if you want to own such guns, because it could mean life or death for you. Not gonna lie, this chest looks very sturdy, but if you want to look dignified while sitting down, this is a chair for you because it doesn't look comfortable at all. And here I was admiring the details on the table, both the inlay and the carvings around the legs and everything. I think it's really beautiful and amazing, but I'll be terrified to put my cup of tea on it. But it's really beautiful, isn't it? It's a wonder to behold. What's the thing at the bottom though? Originated from southern Sumatra, I think in 19th century, made of cotton. But look at it, it looks like you're going to be sweating inside all day long wearing this. Who's going to wear this? Yeah, I'm really digging this one. Imagine back then if you have this sort of cabinet and you store your makeup products inside. This is really nice. The decoration of this cabinet shows the prevailing taste of the court of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, 1627 to 58. The external surface is rather discreet, but when the doors are open, a lush world of flowers is revealed. Let's see how discreet it is from the side, guys. Ooh, it is. It was used as a cure for all wide variety of ailments. Very popular. A lot of them was used for nearly everything, including to calm crying babies. Oh, that's really scary. Scary. Oh, somebody likes to collect. Look at this. These are figures that are arranged to mimic the wedding procession carried out in Java. So this is how they show to people in other countries what it is like overseas. Figure of a Dutch woman and two Javanese figures. This is pretty cool. Wall clock. Oh look, such dainty feet. Doesn't look very comfortable. Then this is an example of a literal story being painted on a plate, an artifact. This is about a person who was being rescued as a child from drowning or something. This, I have no idea what this is, but it looks like a salt and pepper shaker, or a device to cook eggs, or incense burner, I think, for rituals. Or it could be a tea infuser, and then the tea just drips to the bottom. Okay, the one on the back is quite pretty. This is the pot key, guys. If you touch this thingy, you're going to be transported to another time, to another place. Right, looks like a freaking portkey, doesn't it? Yeah, pewter. What is this? Silver, it's made of silver. Oh, it's a trophy. What's that for? Rose water sprinklers. This one shows like, I think it's a good representation of the people of the time. They're now at the barber shop and you can see some opium paraphernalia. So as I was saying that they use opium to treat all sorts of ailments, right? What else can you see here? Distinctive Easing clay teapot and blue and white teacups. They are common trade objects. They are currently sitting on the table. Yeah, they're having tea. So part of the culture. Is this guy playing flute or what? He's playing flute. I think it's the altar, I guess. Ancestral altar. Oh look, such good detail. I think there's a footstool. Pretty cool. You can just go to your barber shop and then just lie down there and smoke opium. Back then it didn't have Google Translate, so they kept this phrase book so they can communicate with the English speaking merchants, customers and all that. Of course there are lots of other things I didn't take, so if you like sort of thing, please come and visit them. It's free for Singaporeans and local residents. I think I shall now bid goodbye because it's late here and it's already 22 minutes long. Bye everyone, I love you all loads.